What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. As we're back here for some Wolverhampton Wolves manager career mode here today. It's we're back here in FIFA 20, getting ready for episode 24, and of course we're going to finish off today's preseason here in this episode, and so we have probably 3 more games left here. If we can at least try to win these next 2, we'll have a third one, and we'll be able to play in the finals here. So far, it's been a good good preseason for us. As you can tell there, we got Gibbs, White, and Jimenez. They're doing very well. They're top scorers right now in the European Shield, and of course, we're going to be keeping a lot of those guys on there. We got a lot of second string guys on the team here because we're in the middle of international week. I got a lot of guys like Mateo and several others who are going to be currently right now playing for their of course, native country, and so we're going to have to deal what we can deal with right now with what we got. But so far, what I've been looking at so far, if you've seen the last episode, it was really good. I do apologize for the last episode. Towards the end, I was somewhere in there. I was getting kind of like, I think I lost train of thought there for a while. And I was getting really tired, and I do apologize, but I was recording that episode pretty late after a live stream that we had on Twitch, which was very fun. And hey, definitely check us out on Twitch, as we got a Twitch series actually on FIFA 21 with the Manchester United squad. Definitely go over there. That's usually happens on Saturday nights when we play that, but I live stream on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Somewhere around that 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Central Time. So if you guys want to check us out there, we play some NCAA, we play FIFA, we play baseball. We just play random. I let you guys know what I'm playing, but it's pretty random. It's a fun time, and it's a great way to interact with you guys, get to know you guys a little bit more. You guys, of course, get to see my face. A lot of people are wondering what I look like, and you guys hear my voice a lot here on the YouTube side, but on the Twitch side, you guys get to see my face more off. You guys get to see who I am over there. So, but yeah, we're gonna get into action here. We're playing against Crystal Palace here in this third game of the preseason, and of course, we know Crystal Palace very well. Of course, one of our Premier League clubs that we are in the league with, and we were pretty dominant over them last year. Did not lose to them at all. I don't think we even drew against them. But there you see, trying to finish that one off, but just didn't do a good job there. But yeah, for the most part here, we're like I mentioned in the last episode, and of course the previous episode of the Wolves Den, we're going to be really focused on youth this season. So a lot of our guys are going to be traded. If you see Monaco, he got sold to the Spurs, so now he's going to help out Harry Kane this season. That's going to be very interesting because we got a game coming up against them, matter of fact, in the next episode. So that's going to be a big game there, as the Spurs, of course, gave us some trouble quite often there last season. And so now with a former Wolves now playing for them now, it's just going to make the storyline even more interesting. And that's kind of the thing here this year is we got a lot of different interesting roles, and also possible storylines going into this season as we're trying to get to season 2 here, and try to, of course, defend our title as Premier League champions. Of course, the Clubero Cup, we won that last year, and the FA Cup. So a lot of big stuff there. You see a big score there. We got a lot of things going on. We got some players that have been I think that are ready to be on the pitch this season, like a Tron. Of course, we were looking at him, possibly maybe selling him because he's looking for playing time. He's been requesting it quite often, and I think in this game, I think he does play in the backup role, of course, to Jimenez. And of course, Jimenez, we're looking at him because he's a little over 30 right now, and we're gonna try to see if we can try and maybe move him if possible. If we are able to move Jimenez, then we're gonna, of course, keep Control, and keep him there. I think he's excuse me, on contract right now with us, and we'll try. We're gonna try to do our best to keep him on the team because I think he's a very valuable piece for us in the future. Even him and Mape would really do really well if we had nice goal as Menez gets that one in there. Great job here. At this point here, it's 2-0 here as we get into the second half of this game. But it'll be a good setup there because I am very interested in doing a 2 strikers set up top with a very dominant defensive there. So the starting 11 is going to probably change here as I'm kind of tinkering around with some formations. Because I have a couple of formations in mind that I wouldn't mind using here in the near future to kind of spice things up for the series, and of course, just throw other squads there in the Premier League off. And of course, we'll be in the Champions League this year, so that's something different, and I want to do something different in that. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all this plays out here as we see us going on another attack here, and that's another goal for us, as that's one of our backup wingmen, left winger there that we we've been getting him trained and getting him ready to go. He played in a couple of games last season, but now he's going to be more of an impact, kind of critical for us, and trying to with that youth movement that we're trying to try to address here with the Wolves. So that's you see there, coach, or I should say manager, Luis Morales, really trying to get that youth movement going here, as he wants to see some changes when it comes to this Wolves team. And so far, like I said, it's been working out for us pretty well. I will say that our back line may be a issue, so we are kind of working on that, working on our center backs, and of course our midfield there. It's not as strong because we don't have Mateo there, but it's gonna get. I think it's gonna get stronger because we got a lot of good youth academy guys that could really come in here and really take over that center mid position and do a lot of work for us. As you see Jimenez there, great job there on that kick there, getting another goal, as he has just been killing it, you guys. I'm telling you, he's. After that first season, we were really doing well with him. Then he kind of tapered off and kind of was didn't really show up to get too many games there. And I think with us signing Mape and of course Wayne Rooney, I think you got a reality check. Like, if he wants to still be the guy, the striker, which I want him to be, he's going to have to step up, and he's going to have to. Of course, we've been sharing playing time between the 3 of those guys. He knows that it's important if he wants to see more time on that pitch, which he's been doing. And we get another goal here, as it's now 5-0. This is McKeith. He's one of our young guys, as he is playing. I believe I think he plays center mid there, but he's more of a wing. But yeah, he's another young guy that I've been really excited about. Along with Mendez, who is going to be probably playing the right side. McKeith is more of a left wing type of player. But yeah, he's another one of those young guys I'm really excited about trying to bring into the fold here. And again, just trying to get some playing time in there for him when we can, especially games like this. And this tournament's been really helpful. Now, when it comes to those young players getting that opportunity to be on the pitch, well, it's gonna be few and far between each other when that happens, because we got a lot of tournaments, and like I said, when we do these rotations of guys, bring guys in and out, that is something I'm really looking at. Is when the right tournament, when the right game is for them to come in. Because we don't want to bring in too many young guys in here on a big stage, like against a big time team in the Champions League. We gotta gradually integrate them into those games. They'll be in the substitutions there for the most part, but yeah, it's like I say, it's a working thing. It's always changing and it's shifting every through from game to game. So, but for the most part here, the usual starting 11 you'll see the most. But I think we're going to be really kind of making sure our, we're going to change up a few guys there on the left back and the right back from time to time. So Johnny and Daughtry won't always be playing those positions. Some backups will come in. And of course, same thing with the mids. We'll change those up from time to time. And like I said, we got 2 wings that we want to bring in and have them get opportunities to come into play from match to match. So like I said, it's a rotation thing. I'm kind of working on that right now. I got like 3 different types of formation setups in the game, and then some audibles and stuff like that. Guys I can swap in and out when we need to, depending on who we're playing against, and just the running around. Because if a guy's going real hot, getting real hot and whatever, I'm always going to keep him in there, but also make sure he's fit. But if a guy's kind of cold and he's not playing really well on the pitch, then I'm willing to bring in, okay, let's bring this young guy in. Let's see what we can do. Get some fresh legs out there. Get a younger player to see what he can do and kind of go from there. So, like I said, it's a rotating door. Like I said, with the wings, the center backs, or I should say the backs, our fullbacks, and also our center mids. Because, like I said, I really like the center mids we got coming in here. And then, of course, like I said, we're going to try to get rid of them, but kind of sell some of these players here. Roddy, he's one of the guys that we're trying to get sold here. But then there's some other players that we're looking at, specifically, especially our younger players, our 16, 17-year-olds. We want to get them enough time on the pitch to develop. So we are sending them to other squads as a loan, so they can be loaned out. So there's a couple players going to the United States playing the MLS. Some are going to the Bundesliga and the other leagues there in Germany, and I think we got a few going into staying here in England, and they'll be playing in the lower divisions here in the European football leagues. And then, of course, I think we got a few also too in going to France. So we got a lot of young guys going out somewhere, but also too at the same time we're kind of keeping some of the higher, I think like upper 60s, lower 70 guys. We're going to keep them here on our squad so they can get that playing time there. And I think maybe in a future video I'll show you guys who those players are and whatnot, because like I said, we're just kind of anywhere and everywhere right now, trying to find just some playing time for a lot of players. And there's some players that are kind of resistant on going anywhere, and I'm really trying to stress to them, like, the only way you're going to get, you're going to be able to develop is to go, somewhere else outside, if not outside here in Britain, but outside of the, not just inside here in the country, but outside, going to the United States, going to Germany, going to France, go to South America or Mexico, whatever, to be able to play. So, it's gonna be a thing that we're gonna have to. I'm really trying to get the players to understand here, but some are being kind of stubborn, and understandable. They feel like they have that ability to play in this level, and I'm glad they got that confidence. But at the same time, I really want to stress on, I'm trying to do my best to get them, training and the proper training they need, so they can be ready to be on the pitch when we need to. But yeah, like I said, this is, and by far, like I said, this is why I've been really enjoying this game, because we're getting a lot of good players that can really help us out here, if not this first half of the season, but well into the second half of the season. And also, at some point here, if we get to the point we get to season 3, they can help us out in season 3. So we're back here again. I think this is the semifinals of the tournament, and there you see us doing more, playing really good football here. We're being really aggressive on the pitch here. I was really trying to tell the guys we have to press. We have to make an attack on a lot of these teams here, because we tied with that German team, Doran, I think it was called. I butcher these names. Um, but yeah, we tied with them. So we'll probably end up, possibly there's a good chance we probably will see them here um, in the finals of this tournament here. But there you see Jimenez again gets another nice goal and gets himself on the scoreboard again. There you see Coach or Manager Luis there. Morales liking what he is seeing from his guy here. Of course, like I said, Mape is on international duty, so he's not playing here. We do have Rooney, Wayne Rooney. He is here with us on this trip. I believe he may be in the. I think I might have put him in the substitutions there, but Catrone, of course, he's another guy that we're trying to go. And and also too, Catrone, he can also play wing. He can play, I think, as a right winger. And that's another thing we're trying to look at too, is trying to find guys that can play multiple positions. So if they can't get time, and which is tough because, like I said, there's some log jams in certain areas. Not so much in the wing department, which that's what I'm trying to get a lot of the I'm kind of looking at maybe some of the strikers can do. But if they can play multiple positions, that's what I'm looking at for right now for this upcoming season for the next crop of talent coming in our youth academy. I'm really trying to see what they can play. If they can play a multiple position on defense, or they can play multiple position on offense. That'll be really helpful. Like I said, we can shuffle guys around, and that'll really help us out with the rotation, because we got a huge mess of a schedule coming up here in the second month of this season, which is I think it's in September. We got like 2 games a week, so we got to rotate like nobody's business here. And like I said, we want to make sure we keep guys fresh and keep them going there. As you see, we do have a player there. Oh, Jimenez there grabbing his knee. And this is not what we want to see here in this preseason tournament. So Catrone's now going to have to come out, and he's going to have to take over the spot there as the striker. Now, eventually later on, we find out that he has a injury, and it's a minor injury. It's not a severe one here. Just take a look at the replay there, and it looks like it is his knee. But I think we find out later on, I believe it's his shoulder, and he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So that is definitely something that we're going to have to watch out for. And like I said, we're trying to, sell Jimenez, but I think right now that might not be in the books here. And we'll have to try something else here. But there you see, we'll try to, I don't know what we're trying to do in that one there, but get the goal there. Dago, I don't know why he jumped over. I don't know who they were passing that ball to, but we kept it in the pitch, and Gibbs White is able to help him out. Gets the goal, and now we take another goal here, or put up another goal here for the Wolves, as we're here at Paris SG. Of course, this is the home, or at least the former home of Mape. Which I still cannot believe we got him. I don't know what I did to get him, but he's been doing great. And especially in those situations, too, when it comes to players and when they're going to be playing. Obviously, Rooney and Mape have experience in the Champions League. They've played before there, so they know what pressure is. So, obviously, they're going to be playing those type of matchups, especially in matchups. Oh, I think we might see a yellow card here on this one for this player here. But he gets lucky. He's going to get a warning here. So Neves is going to take the PK. We'll see if we can drill this one in there. And oh, great stop there. I thought he had that one there as we lead this one 3-0. So Neves gets that one blocked. And, of course, we'll take the corner kick, I believe. And maybe this will set up something here so we can get something going. As you see a cross there, that is going to be denied. And the Wolves here trying their best to, of course, keep this clean sheet here for our squad as we try to try our best to get this ball out of that side of that pitch. But yeah, we are, like I said, when it comes to like game or playing time, it's going to come down to experience too. So if you have more experience and especially if a higher overall, obviously we're going to put the best guys out there. As you see Catron there getting a goal. Nice job there. As like I said, this is, I think, a blessing in disguise for him. Unfortunately, it's not it's in a in a kind of a screwed up way. I'm sure he would like to be the striker on better terms, just with the except of getting it only because we had an injury. But this is his time to shine, and I think he's going to do very well trying to do that here. But again, going back to what I was trying to say here about the Champions League and, of course, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, people are going to be playing in different, there are going to be certain guys going to be playing in certain cups or in, against certain teams. So, like I said, I have a bit of a game plan. Of course, I've had to write this stuff down of what guys I think do best in certain situations, of course. I haven't played all these teams in this game because there are like a buttload of different soccer teams out there. But for the most part here, I think what I've come up with, this strategy I think it should work out for us. And like I said, the best players are going to be out there. But we are looking for, some trying to strengthen that center, fullbacks positions here. I'm confident with the guys that we have, but I think we need to get a little bit more stronger and try to get some decent backups in there to help us out, and especially in situations like against teams like Manchester City, Liverpool, which we'll actually play Manchester City coming up in the next episode for the FA Shield to start off the season. So yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff. I mean, this season is going to start off off a hitch. I mean, from the word go, we got 2 tough games in that coming up in episode 25 there. So, and you'll see the schedule here towards the end of this video. But there you see, win this one 4-0 in the semifinals, and of course we'll find out. There you see that German team, Dortmund, will be playing against them in the finals, and we'll see that game, I believe, here in just a bit. But going back here, we're in the trade. If you guys don't know, we're in the transfer window right now, and of course we're trying to. There's a couple teams here that have accepted, and of course some players. Of course, you got to have that club that we were trying to loan these players to. The player has to agree to the deals of that, and of course we're trying to make some deals here of who's going to be paying how much of their wages and all that kind of stuff. And for the most part, we're going to be taking care of their, for their wages and like that. Basically, they're getting a free player on our dime. And of course, we're trying to, that's our way of trying to get that player that we're sending off to play for the other squad there is, of course, experience. They need that experience. And I kind of get that overall up to where we want to. And I really, truly, I want to, I think in Premier League wise, a lot of my friends say that a good player with a 70 or higher usually it's perfect for the Premier League. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that 70 overall. We got a couple guys hovering around that 70 overall with our young squad. Some of our youth academy players that we're trying to send out. And I'm hoping within a year's time, once we start season 3, they'll be ready to go, and I can play for our squad there. But like I said, we're trying to be sellers as much as we possibly can. As you see, like I said, we sold Monaco there for over 2.5 million pounds in this transfer window there. So that's going to be very helpful. Of course, that helps our chances too with the board members to increase the budget. And of course, that gives more space now for those youth academy players that we do have right now that want to get called up. And trust me, I've been getting emails here in this series about this, and that's what we're going to try to do our best to try to bring those players in. So now we're back here for the final. This is it. This is for that trophy right there. here in the European Intercontinental Shield. As of course, these two teams met up last time and they faced each other, and it can end up in a draw. And of course, this one has to have a defined winner to win this championship, and hopefully we can win some moolah, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for money this season. And like I said, we're not gonna be we're sellers this year, at least for the first half of the season. We're going to try to sell as many, even some of the youth academy that got a pretty good prestige. I mean, we're even looking at some of those guys that we can possibly sell off to other teams that are are in desperate need of a player. They're willing to fork over some serious cash there. But we'll take a look here. See, ooh, nice stop for that attempt here. So like I said, this team has been really doing a job. Now, one thing I will say, at least in playing this, one of our issues that we have, for the most part, defense is kind of shaky, and that's always been a thing, especially against the really good teams. But I think the passing is going to have to be a lot better this season. There's been a couple of just bad passes. If you guys have been watching this highlight here, and of course, if you watched last episode there was just some bad passing, bad passing attempts, and just bad timing on passes to each other. And that's something that we're really got to really tighten up and have more control over once we get into the Premier League, and especially once we get, if we don't do well in the Premier League with that kind of stuff, then it's going to be even tougher for us to do well in the random tournaments that we're going to be in. So that is something that we have to look forward to here, and try to really make sure that we don't, give up some bad passing. As you see, Dundalker now going on the attack here, and that's another thing. We just got to take our time trying to set him up, play like that. As Doggo gets another goal here, his second goal here in the final, and he is now having our team here lead this one 2-0. As this Wolves team is looking very, very good right now. Like I said, I know this is on FIFA 20, and people are wondering why I'm still playing this, but this has been a fun team to put together, and I like that. I know some people wanted me to play the newer game, which I have the newer game, don't get me wrong. We'll eventually get into that at some point here. You'll probably see that more on the second channel there on ESGNet LP. But this right here, this is my team. This is my first really Premier League team that I've had. I'm kind of babying it. And so I'm really trying to take my time with this one and just put together a good team. Because we're playing on, I think I bumped it up now to world class. So I'm getting better, at timing things and making sure, everything is just tip top, making sure, guys are playing very well. If you follow me on, and again, I'm a cheap plug, but on Twitch with the Manchester United series, that series has been a lot of fun playing and put together. And I think we have a really good team over there. But yeah, like I said, definitely check us out there on Twitch on Saturday nights. That's when we play the FIFA. We play that for at least 2 or 3 good hours there, and play that in that franchise with the Manchester United squad. As they are really been a lot of fun. I'm using the current rosters right now, so I'm using the last transfer window roster, so it'd be the transfer window during the summer, this past summer of 2021. So it's been a lot of fun playing as that team, and of course we got some areas we need to work on in our game. And again, I'm trying to build another squad there with a lot of youth to help us out, and of course, so we'll be getting rid of a lot of players to be able to build that youth. And build that youth squad that can help us win Premier League down the road. So, but yeah, look at that. That's just great play there. And these guys have been just really, I just feel like a good connection with this squad here. They've just been doing a very good job of playing. And of course, Dundalker, one of my favorites by far here in this series. And then there you see, we win this one. Nice job there, Nevis. Dundalker, or I should say, we're going to half here. But right now they have the lead. They can win this one 4-0. It's going to be a tough mountain to climb here for this German squad here. But they could do it. We've given up leads quite before, and still be able to hold on to them. But Dundalker now on the attack here, and I see control here. Can he get this one in there? Nice job as he fires that one on the top left-hand corner. And that's a great play there for him. And again, he is showing why he wants this job. He is proving he's trying to make sure he is going to be in that rotation, that heavy rotation that we're trying to have. And he's going to be, like I said, he's going to be one of our key guys that's going to be really playing a lot in the Premier League. And, of course, in the Champions League and in FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. I think he'll play more in the Carabao Cup in the Premier League, but I think he'll be kind of a guy that can play backup in the Champions League and whatever else we're in the tournaments there. So, like I said, we've got a lot of guys here that we're going to try to do our best here to do what we can do. And Dundalker gets in there. He gets the score. Now it's 6-0. Wow. At some point here, we're going to have to start calling in some reinforcements here, as this squad is just really putting a shellacking on this one. I'm telling you guys, this was so much fun. I was just getting amped about this. I should have turned my camera on when I was playing this, but and again, like I said, we'll be starting to live stream some of this stuff from time to time. Live stream this series so we can speed it up a little bit faster. But I got a lot of videos right now that I'm trying to get done, and then at some point we'll get do live streams, and so you guys can see me in person, real time, with my reactions and all that kind of stuff here on the channel. And like I said, I'll keep you guys informed and up to date when that those live stream opportunities come about. And and of course they'll be on Twitch, or excuse me, be on YouTube here on this YouTube channel here on ESGNet. But again, look at this. This is a great attack here. Guys are going at it. Dundalker here going for it. Oh, finds his partner in crime there as Catron gets a goal. That is goal number 7 for the Wolves, as they are just eating this up, and the Wolves fans and supporters cheering for these lads here in Paris. As I think the rest of the Premier League needs to be on notice here that we're here. We're gonna, it's an uphill climb. We got a great squad here. We can do it again. We can get back to try to win the Premier League again. But of course, we got teams like Manchester City and Liverpool and all those others there that could really, we've hitted them out, like I say, boots to throat before. We've done that many times now, and it's been very helpful. As we get another goal, this time Neves with a nice header and a great setup there. As now we lead this now 8-0. I didn't realize we were scoring this much here now. It's been a while since I've seen this footage here, but again, look at this. Just a great job there. Great cross kick. Drills this one in the right-hand side there. And Neves, one of those crucial, he's one of our guys that's going to be very important to us, because he's one of the veterans on this team. Even though he's only I think he's in his mid-20s, but showing great leadership here for this squad. And I think he's going to be one of those key guys there, especially in the mid-center positions there. That's going to be very helpful of helping this young squad that we're trying to bring in to our club. But now we're getting close to the 90th minute here, and again, this German team, oh my goodness, these guys are probably like, what in the hell is going on? 9-0 here as Control gets another one. I think this is his 3rd or 4th goal here today by himself, and he's just been getting good looks here from his teammates. He just rifles that one in the back of the net. Great play, great job there. And like I said, this is what I mean, I know this is gonna be not like every game, not every team we face in the Premier League is gonna be like this. There's gonna be some sweaty moments. Gonna be a lot of sweaty moments, but I think for the most part here, I think the world of Premier League, this league is how we've got ourselves on notice now. So great win there, 4 goals there for him. He's gonna be, of course, the player of the match. And we go ahead and we are going to take home that lovely trophy, and of course, most importantly, the lovely cash that comes with it as we win the European Continental Shield here today on this episode. Great job there from the fellas as they are now winning another piece of hardware. Man, these guys just killing it here. And they win another one here, making it, this is their second preseason trophy they got. Last year won it and did a great job there. And that was just the start, because we were red hot during the last year's preseason. Of course, we're going to have those peaks and valleys throughout the season. But like I said, by far this gaming-wise here this year has been the best series I've had so far here. There's been a lot of fun. I've been really trying to put a lot of my heart and soul in this series. But let's take a look here. 9-0 is your final game, or final score here in this matchup. As you see there, possession-wise, we only tackled 9 times, so that's kind of odd. But hey, nonetheless, take a look here. Our player of the match, of course, Patrick there, again, taking that honor there. And we're hoping that we can get more opportunities to him once we get into more of the gameplay here in this series. But like I said, a lot of things on the line here. A lot of moving parts, and just a lot of things we have to try to figure out. When it comes to putting guys on the pitch here, because it's not going to be easy at all. And of course, we're going to probably piss a lot of guys off, especially our young guys, because they want that opportunity, and we're going to try to give those opportunities to them. But it just depends on who we face and how this team is going to be, how this team's going to be ran. And I feel confident that we can get some stuff done. We can get it's possible. There might be some guys that will ask for a release, and then if they're we'll give those releases if they want to, and let them explore other teams. But I think for the most part here, I'm hoping that they'll understand that they may not be on the pitch every single week, but if they can just work with us and take their time and just focus on the goal. The team goal is, of course, win the championship, which is the Premier League, because we don't have to win all the cups. It'd be nice to run the table, but we don't have to. And there's going to be games where we're going to get our quote unquote our asses handed to us. But if everybody can just keep in mind it's one team, one heartbeat, all that stuff we hear about all the time when it comes to winning championships, this team could be very, very, very successful. So we'll see how all that plays out coming up here in the next episode. As you take a look there, getting ready for that Shield game coming up here. Of course, Manchester City. This is one of those teams that I just I don't look forward to playing, but nonetheless, it should be a good game. It usually and here lately it's been a good game, especially if you guys been watching the series from the very beginning. It's been we got pretty good matchups there. We've got a couple ties. I think we have one victory over them, but I think all the others have been ties. So but we'll see how things play out here coming up. As of course there is a press conference there. We'll show you that press conference coming up in the next episode. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't been new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Also check us out on Twitch. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights around 9 p.m. Central Time. Check us out over there as we're playing some NCAA football, FIFA, and of course MLB The Show. But again, thank you guys for watching. As always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.